Most traders believe success comes from finding the perfect setup, mastering so many patterns, or discovering some hidden strategy professionals use. But that is not where real success comes from. Believe me, success in trading comes from understanding your own mind, especially how position size affects your ability to think clearly. I've seen brilliant traders fail and average traders succeed. Now, what is the reason behind that, boss? The difference was rarely intelligence. Believe me, it was emotional control. The traders who lasted understood one simple truth. If your risk is too large, your emotions will overpower your logic. Most people enter trading with beliefs carried from their normal life. Bigger efforts mean bigger reward. No, taking larger action should clear larger results. No, actually, naturally, many traders think bigger positions means more confidence. They think it is more seriousness. They think it is more commitment. But small positions feel weak. Big positions feel powerful. Now, the market does not reward your feelings. Now, this is the truth. It rewards discipline and probabilities. When your position size is too large, the trade becomes personal. Every candle matters too much. Every pullback feels painful and fearful. Every tick feels like a judgment on your decision. Your breathing changes, your heartbeat changes, your focus literally narrows. You start staring at the screen, tick by tick, every single second. You are no longer trading, you are reacting. This is what most traders never understand. Oversized risk activates survival mode. I repeat, oversized risk activates survival mode. Your brain treats the loss like a danger, and when survival mode begins, logic shuts down. Now, fear takes control. That is when you start thinking, I should book profit now. Maybe I should move my stop loss. I cannot afford to lose this particular trade. Maybe I should exit before it gets even worse. These thoughts feels intelligent in that particular moment, but they are emotional reactions disguised as logic. That is why discipline feels easy on some days and impossible on some others. It is not about willpower. It is about whether your nervous system feels safe enough to follow the rules or not. When calm, rules are simple. When fearful, the rules feel impossible. Let's look at this particular common mistake caused by oversized position. Actually, that is not one. There are many. Now, first, hesitation. You see your setup, but you delay your entry. You wait for extra confirmation. Then the move happens without you. Frustrated, you chase that particular next trade late and get stopped out. Second one is moving stop losses. You place a logical stop, but when price gets close, the loss feels unbearable. So you move your stop further away. Sometimes it recovers, which teaches you a dangerous habit. Most of the time, it does not. Third, cutting winners early. The trade goes into your favor, but profit feels fragile. You rush to lock gains. Now, what happens? Price continues without you. It was never a target problem, it was a position size problem. The fourth point is very important holding losers too long. You freeze, you hope the market comes back, you delay accepting the loss. By the time you exit, the damage is much larger than planned. All these mistakes comes from one root cause, and that is the trade size was too big for your mind to handle it objectively without any fear. Now, let's talk about what happens when your size is smaller. Small enough that your heart rate stays normal. First, you become emotionally neutral, completely silent. The trade is no longer personal. You are not watching every single tick. It is simply another execution in your system. Second one is rules becomes easier to follow. Now, stops are also respected, targets are respected, entries are cleaner. There is no internal argument happening in your mind. Probabilities can finally work in your favor. Trading is not about the trade, it is about a large series of trades. Your age is, if I may say, your age lives across many executions, not one emotional moment. When each trade feels too important, You interfere in every single trade. When each trade feels manageable, you execute consistently. That consistency is where trade happen, growth happens. Many traders resist small size because of ego. Small size feels boring. It feels like you are not trying hard enough. Big size feels exciting and impressive. But the market does not reward ego, it rewards consistency. Your ego wants to feel significant. It wants one big trade, one dramatic win, one story to tell everybody. But successful traders are not built on stories, they are built on repetitions, on patience, and on survival. The truth is this: trading is not personal. The market is not testing your worth. It is not rewarding confidence or punishing doubt. It is simply moving according to probabilities. When you risk too much, you make trading personal. You turn a normal opportunity or normal probability event into an emotional battle. The battle usually ends very badly. You also experience this. Now, many traders think bigger positions create more control. If I focus harder, I can make this trade work, but that is an illusion. You do not control the next candle. You do not control the outcome of this particular trade. You only control your execution, your risk, and your response to what is happening. Ironically, the bigger the position, the less control you have because emotions takes over. Small size is not surrender. It is controlled, reclaimed. Another lesson many traders learned too late is the first goal is not to make money. Believe me, the first goal is survival. Survival means not blowing up your account. Survival means not damaging yourself emotionally. Survival means saying or staying in the game long enough to improve. When you trade too large, you chase results. When you trade small, you protect the process. Over time, protecting the process creates profit. This is how compounding really works. Most people think compounding means doubling your account quickly in a couple of trades only. It does not. It does not mean that. Compounding means executing consistently for a long period of time without self destruction. One reckless trade can erase months of steady progress. Your it can erase your months of profit. One emotional mistake can destroy confidence, but small, disciplined execution repeated over the period of time creates a real growth. Your edge is not about being right every single time. Even strong systems lose often, but if losses are small and controlled, they are just part of the game. If losses feel catastrophic, they will distort your behavior. The best traders are rarely the most dramatic traders. They are the calmest ones, the most durables, the ones still have after years. Excitement is overrated. Excitement often means emotional intensity. Emotional intensity leads to mistake. Calmness leads to consistency. So measure success differently. Do not ask how much did I make money today. Ask, did I follow my rules or not? Did I manage risk correctly? Did I stay calm? Did I execute my age cleanly? If the answer is yes, that was a successful day even if you lost money. Because good execution repeated enough times eventually produces good results. And when you truly embrace smaller size, something powerful happens. You feel free from constant anxiety, constant staring, free from obsessive chart watching, free from fear of ruin. You can place a trade and think clearly. You can take a loss without emotional collapse. You can take or you can let winners run without panic. That is when trading becomes was meant to be, not a battle, not a test of worth, but calm execution of profitable process. So remember this: trade smaller than your ego wants. Trade smaller than feels exciting, I would like to say. Trade small enough to stay calm. Trade small enough to follow the rules. Trade small enough to survive. Because survival is the foundation of success. And if you survive long enough with consistency, the results will eventually take care of themselves. Small position sizing will let you win. Thank you very much for your time. Have a nice day. Jai Shivrai.